All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie. Welcome back. We're back with another video and celebrating and spotlighting Steve Hackett. And this one, a bit of an indulgence. Steve Hackett, certainly love his work with Genesis and, of course, his solo albums. And certainly has many live albums for sure. And so I picked up Steve Hackett's Selling England by the Pound Spectral Mornings, live at Hammersmith. Of course, this spotlights both those albums in their entirety, and the Genesis Selling England by the Pound and his solo album Spectral Mornings. And what's fun is I was able to see this tour when it stopped in Toronto at the Danforth Music Hall. I went down with a friend of mine. We had just a great time, and Steve Hackett put on a terrific show. So this is the 4 LP set and 2 CDs as well. So I have had a chance to listen to this, and I'm telling you, it is absolutely terrific. You know, a great performance, but the vinyl is wonderful, and it plays great. The sound is absolutely terrific. So without further ado, let's take a look inside. So it's just a simple slipcase like this here. It's not heavy cardboard or anything like that for the slipcase. And I simply put the hype sticker just on the inside, and it pretty much says, you know, recorded at a sold-out show in London, 2019. Also includes LP size booklet. Of course, we'll take a look at that in just a second here. So then it's, yeah, divided into 2 like this. And so this is the first album and then the second album, both gatefold. Oh, and there you go. And just a great presentation. Great photos. And I think, yeah, let's take a look at the booklet. It's not much of a booklet. It's more of a insert, really, but, you know, it continues some nice photography work here. A little bit of a write-up. And the current band. Now, for this Hammersmith one, they do have a few extra special guests on hand. They weren't available for the Toronto show, but that was the band for the Toronto show. Okay, so there you have the booklet. Okay, let's take a look at the vinyl, shall we? Okay, so this is, yeah, the first one, and it's side A, B, C, and D. And it's a nice lined sleeves, and they have a different picture on each of the labels, which is quite nice. And initially, it's kind of hard to tell which side you're on. You have to look, it's right at the bottom here that says side A. There's no listings of the songs or anything like that, but just at the bottom there, so you can see that there. Oops, quite a glare. There we go. So there's that. And then moving on. Then we have side C and side D. There's that. And then we'll move on to the second set. Okay. So we have, there we go, E, F, E, and F. And yeah, nice lined sleeves. And then G, H. Okay, so there we have that. And yes, they do include CDs with this. Instead of like a download card or MP3 sort of thing, they do include 2 actual CDs, physical CDs, simply in a little case like this. And if you're thinking, oh my goodness, yes, it's 2 CDs in here, and are they all rubbing up against each other, if you will? No, there is actually a little plastic partition in here to separate the 2 CDs. And so, yeah, pretty much straightforward like that and like that. So yeah, that is just really nice to see, because I think it's kind of nice. I mean, the download cards are fine and everything like that. I'm not a very big fan of MP3s. So again, this is very good value for your money for something like that. Now, of course, for me, unfortunately, I tend to be, I don't know if this completist is the right word, but I did see that they were also releasing the special Artbook with it as well. So I did pick that up. And so this is the Steve Hackett Selling England by the Pound, Spectral Mornings live at Hammersmith. This is, as they say, the fantastic new live release, limited edition art book. And this also includes 2 CDs. And I wasn't initially aware that CDs were included in the vinyl version. Also Blu-ray, DVD, and extended booklet. So I have not cracked this open yet. And again, of course, it follows the same song listings. You've got the Blu-ray that has the full concert and documentary, and the DVD has the full concert. So it's going to be nice to kind of relive the memories of the concert. Of course, this is the Hammersmith show, not the Toronto show, but very, very similar. So let's crack this open and take a look inside, especially with the extended booklet. Okay, so it's interesting. And just as I'm taking it off, first I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I know they have to have codes and things like that on, but you know, to kind of ruin some of the photography or the artwork like that. And then on the back, it's you know, rated 12 above. I think this is and I'm pretty sure this is like the European rating. So the 0 is for the you can play it anywhere in terms of DVD or Blu-ray. It's not region specific, but over 12 with the warning: infrequent, moderate, bad language. Okay, that must be that must be in the documentary. Okay, but as I was saying, initially looking at that, I thought, oh gosh, why do they have to have that right on the cover like that? But it turns out, from what I'm gathering here, as I'm taking this off, that is simply just, if I'm not mistaken here, it just comes right off. So that is just an insert. So that is nice to see. And there we have the cover. So that is nice to see. That's just an insert. Okay, and then they simply open up like this, and then these art books usually have the CDs or DVDs as part of the book. They're not separate or anything like that, so there's everything there. Ooh, a bit of a spine, a bit of a crack there. So let's take a look at this as best we can here. Nice to get some extra photography, extra artwork going on here. I do kind of like these kind of art books, or whatever you want to call these kind of things. You know, they look nicely on the shelf, or sit nicely on the shelf. But yeah, really enjoyed the show. And just to get Selling England by the Pound in its entirety. He often plays a lot of the songs from Selling England, but just to have it straight through. And it's interesting when he does this. He doesn't do any talking in between the songs. Like Spectral Mornings was kind of, as I recall, it seemed to be scattered a little bit more throughout the show. But when he did Selling England by the Pound, it was, you know, from start to finish. And he doesn't, you know, introduce the songs, doesn't say a word, like it's a complete presentation sort of thing. Yeah, some nice photos here. Really nice. And just the level of musicianship, just great. Great guitarist, great band. And I think there's still, Steve Hackett and the current band want to do Seconds Out, I believe, is the plan. So they'll be doing all the songs from that Genesis Live album. Seconds Out. Oh, okay, there you go. And simply on the back like that and like that. Okay, well, thanks so much for dropping by. Certainly do appreciate it. And hope you're doing okay, and stay safe, and we'll chat again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.